Hi, my name is Samantha and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be talking about the event that I went to this morning by the Real Ladies of Loudoun County. It was called Morning Buzz. Let's get into it. So the event this morning was held at a wedding loft in Leesburg, Virginia. It's in downtown Leesburg, so you had to park in the Tally-Ho parking garage. The first 2 hours are free when you park there, and then each additional hour is $1, capped out at 10. So I was there for 4 hours, so it charged me $2. The event was from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. It was labeled as a networking event. I only took jar openers, soap towel pouches, and reusable towels because it was only one table, so I didn't want to take too much stuff. Plus, the way that the space was that you had to like go up set of stairs, so I knew that that was going to be the case, and I didn't want to bring too much stuff. Plus, with only 2 hours, I don't want to set up a full booth. The booth was $125 for one 6-foot table. Like I said, parking was $2, so it cost me $127 to be there. I made $112 in sales. I had 6 sales. The average sale was $19.33. We've talked about this before. If you haven't seen my video on making your square reader work harder for you, I have the optional tip on. I made $3.90 in tips, and my fees were $3.35. So that means that my tips covered my fees, which is the whole idea. I sold 7 jar openers, 7 soap towel pouches, and 2 sets of towels. And then, so pros and cons. So the pro was that it was inside, clean space, air conditioned, bathroom, electricity. When I say electricity, I mean like there were lights and stuff. I don't have like a power booth that I need to do, so it wasn't electricity in that fashion. I don't know if you needed power, how that would go down. So that being said, another pro was that it was only 2 hours. That was really nice. That like it was a fast event. It wasn't super dragged out. I liked that. It was also very professionally done. They had like these swag bags that they were giving out. That was really cool. I actually got one, so I'll show you guys what was in there. And that the table was already there, so I didn't have to lug a table up the stairs or out of my car. That was really nice. And then my last pro that I have written down is that I was the only one selling, as far as I know, I was the only one selling like a physical product that someone could take out that day. As far as I remember, so the way that the space was set up, there was like the main floor, you could call it, once you get up the stairs, main floor, and then like a loft area, get it, a wedding loft. There was 2 bedrooms, bedrooms because it was definitely like someone's house before, but 2 rooms. One had this beautifully done charcuterie table, grazing table. The fruit was amazing. It was so good. Very kind ladies doing it. Everyone was women. It was like all females. And then the other room was massage. I didn't go in there or talk to them, but I saw there was massage. And then in the main area, there was 6 tables, orthodontics, medical spa, me, some school. I don't know if it was like Montessori or something like that. Then a dentist office, and then like a haircut makeup place. And then upstairs in the loft, there was a mimosa table. The mimosas and the grazing table was like free. You could just take what you want and eat. Mimosa table, and then the 2 rooms up there. One I think was like maid service, and one was a jewelry something, I think. So it wasn't like a ton of different vendors. And so that was the layout of the people that were there. So on the cons on my list was that there's definitely less than 50 people that showed up as far as attendees. And I know this because of the swag bags, or I'm guessing based on the swag bags, because they had that you could sign up to do the swag bags, and it was 50 swag bags, and they were not all given out. So that's how I know that there was less than 50 people. Another con would be the stairs. Like you had to carry your stuff up and down the stairs regardless. There was no way around it. And for me, another con is that it was so early. I'm not a morning person, but it was also nice to like go do the event and be done and by lunchtime. And then another con was that the table was not 6 foot. So when I did my practice setup the night before, I knew like generally how I wanted to set things up, and I had space in between each of my items. And then once I set it up at the place, my stuff was touching. So the table was definitely not 6 foot. It was like 5.5 maybe or something. So it was slightly less. Not a big deal, just wasn't 6 foot table. And then the way the space was, because it wasn't a super large space, because it's a loft, you had to like stand next to your table, like in front of your table, not behind it. So, I mean, as far as like I've talked about this before, like the social distancing and like people's comfortability, like everyone that I talked to seemed fine with me standing next to them while I was talking to them. But other events that I've been at, like people definitely don't want you standing next to them. So it was definitely like a different customer base than I'm used to. So that was interesting. And I definitely was not dressed appropriately, or not dressed inappropriately, but like I like wore my So Sustainable shirt and then my golf skirt that I normally wear, and slip-ons, and that's what I wear to most craft events. But everyone else was like wearing like nice dresses and like nice shoes, so I should have dressed like more. So next time I'll do that. But I did feel branded and good with my table. Just a little side note. But yeah, that was strange, like standing in front of my table and not having like the table gap is like be this far away from me. I don't know. So comfortability, if you're not comfortable with someone like being right next to you, then this event isn't for you. I definitely have like, so I'm signed up for the next event. The next Morning Buzz is November 3rd. And so like I said, it's a networking event. So I don't know, that didn't sink in my brain or something, and I didn't approach the event in the right way. I knew not to bring a ton of different products, so that went over well. But I definitely next time need to focus more on my YouTube. I need to like make that a bigger signage or chunk that I want to try and gain more subscribers. I did gain quite a few today, maybe like 5 or 6. So that was good. But I definitely could have done more. There was more than 5 or 6 people there. And had I made it like more prominent that that was my goal, then I think I would have succeeded better. So I definitely want to make like some sort of signage, which would be good for any show. I'm thinking like people like interactive things. So I could do like a dry erase board that says, you know, like, goal to hit 1,000 subscribers by Thanksgiving, current subscriber count, and then put the number in like dry erase, so that when you go and subscribe to me, you can erase it and put the next number. So I don't know if that would incentivize people to want to subscribe or make it more blatantly obvious that that's what I'm trying to do. So that's something I'm thinking for the next time. And like I said, I only sold 2 towel pouches, 2 reusable towels. So I think next time I'm only going to take the towel pouches and the jar openers. And like my other products I just talked about, I didn't have like a pamphlet or anything like that. Like maybe I'll make a pamphlet. I don't know. I feel like pamphlets are like business cards where they're just going to end up in the trash. So why am I wasting my time and effort creating them, printing them? Like, I don't know. What is your opinion in the comments down below? And then, like I said, I'll dress differently. And like, I don't know. So only take the soap towel pouch and the jar openers. Like people liked the towels. They kept commenting like how great they were, but then they didn't show that with their money. So, and I think, so that's another thing. So this event was definitely like, I don't think people were expecting to buy anything. So there was way more credit card sales. But I don't know, like, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, right? That I was the only person selling like a physical product. Like all the other tables were like, enter your name and number for like a giveaway. So I don't know. I don't know if I should still bring physical product to the next event. But like I said, I want to focus more on the YouTube. My banner is huge, right? So if I only have a table, I can't use my banner. So I cut out of HTV a logo and he pressed that onto my tablecloth. So that was nice. Yeah. Even though there were not a ton of customers, I've talked about this before. Just because there's not a ton of customers doesn't mean it's not a good event, and it doesn't mean that you didn't make your goals. My conversion rate was great today. So I had 6 sales. I probably only talked to like 12 people. So I bet my conversion rate was like at 50 or 60%. It was definitely high. Most people that I spoke to that were attending the event bought something, and they bought more than one thing. So that was definitely very positive in that regard. But like I said, I think that most people were not expecting to buy anything today. So like I'll just have that different mindset for next time and treat it more like a networking event like it's called, but I'm still going to bring product. Plus that'll mean I have to carry less stuff. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. What do you think that I could do better for next time? What are your comments and suggestions? Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.